Alright, so welcome to the Plot Armor Podcast. This is our first discussion with video, so we'll see how this goes. For my first guest, this is Matt.
Hello.
If you couldn't tell, he was white. I'm black, so I'm glad we got that out the way.
You know, I like to diversify a little bit on this podcast.
Oh yeah, we're mixing it up here, though. My other two guests were black. He's the token white guy, so yeah. I haven't been around reviewing stuff, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to just talk about everything I've missed. So let's start with Attack on Titan. You recently caught up with Attack on Titan, man. So
yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Well, first, I'm glad I waited to binge the season, because when the first episode aired, I was like, oh, I'm going to watch it, I'm super stoked. But I was like, no, I'm going to be dying each week for, like, the next episode. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to wait till it's finished. Mm-hmm. And holy shit. I'm happy I waited. That first episode started off with a bang. Like, absolutely. When they did the airdrop of the fucking Titans, and then Zeke just, like, yells and they all activate, my jaw was absolutely dropped.
Glued to the screen the entire time.
Yeah, absolutely. And then one episode just rolled into the next.
It picks up steam as you keep going.
Yeah, I talked to one of my buddies about it, and he's like, "Yeah, a couple episodes it might be a little slow, like to you, like it's because it's building up." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't find that show slow at all."
Nah.
Like, I mean, the first season, a couple points maybe, like you can argue, but overall, like that show, it's pretty fast paced, and like there's a lot of action just all around.
I feel like even like the slow talking parts is like. It's so interesting, you're not bored, like, it's world building, or it's like, I don't want to, like, politics or, like, the nuance, I kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm always into that, like, when shows have that, like, political warfare-esque thing, so I think that was super cool. What was I about to, okay, fuck Gabby, we gotta get that out of the way.
Okay, no. I agree with you, because when I was first watching in season 4, I was like, bro, fuck this bitch, but then I went down her YouTube rabbit hole and I saw a video that kind of like explained. Like, I get why she's like that.
Oh, I do too. She's like a child soldier.
Yeah,
like,
but me as a viewer, fuck her.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like, oh my god, like you're just. I mean, that's real life though. People are like that where they just hate people that they've never met. But like when she met, I forgot her name, but like Sasha saved her, and like she was just still being a bitch to her. I was like, oh man, come on now.
Yep. I still think Nicolo or whatever that dude's name. I think he should have done.
Chef dude?
Yeah, I think he should have done more than just punch her in the face once.
Oh, he fucked up Falco.
Dude, yeah, he smacked him with the bottle.
Jesus.
Oh man, did you read the manga at all?
No, I'm like one bad day away from just reading it though. But I feel like I stuck it out this long. I might as well wait. But I don't know. Like, this is a cliffhanger. Like, I don't think any season or part or whatever ended with like such a cliffhanger where it's like they're literally about to get into something. Now I kind of need to know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm like, I want to read it, but it's not on Viz Media.
Yeah, you gotta either pirate it. I think it might be on like the Crunchyroll manga, but I don't know if everything's on. I had to look it up, but I don't think everything's on there.
Okay.
So you have to like find like some random website, which I thought I was behind doing, but
I mean, sometimes I still do, but not often. Oh man. That show just picked up so quick, and man, Aaron's fight scenes, he looked crazy. I liked his cut, his style.
Oh yeah, you're talking about when he had like the long hair and the scruffiness, or you're talking about when he has the man bun and he looks hunky?
The man bun and hunky, yeah. Oh yeah, that dude was ready for it. He was ready for the smoke too.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from this Aaron. Oh, but that newest episode that just dropped, I don't know why, but what is it with Zeke and pushing Levi's buttons? He, like, shit is not sweet.
I would not push Levi's buttons at all.
Like, every time. Like, that's just Zeke's kryptonite. Like, he fucks him up every time.
Every time. Literally. Zeke runs that mouth and Levi's like, I'm going to kill you. And then he does it every time.
Mark my words, I'm going to kill you. And then what the funny part about that, it might have been the newest episode, but the funny part about that was, like, you would never, like, kill your comrades that became Titans. It's like, what makes you think he has a problem with that?
Him of all people. Yeah. Like, that line I was confused about. I was like, Zeke, like, you're supposed to be the smart dude who's, like, got this shit planned out, but, like, you think Levi's not going to kill his comrades when they're Titans?
Yeah, I was like, he might hesitate for, like, half a second, if that, but, like...
And then snap back into it. Oh, yeah.
We also learned Levi doesn't drink wine, I guess, because he was fine.
doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, he lives a pretty sober lifestyle.
He just likes to clean.
That he likes to clean. Yeah.
I looked up his height and it made me feel tall. I think his canon height's like 5'2".
Don't get me started on heights. My friend D, you know D, but me and him have like a bunch of conversations about like random anime heights and like how I get kind of hung up on it because you look at heights, it's like, all right, that's not how I imagined them. It's like, but then like it's by like Japanese standards or whatever. Yeah. So it's like in my head, like I imagine Goku's like 6 foot, Piccolo's probably like 6'2", but then you look up their heights, it's like, oh wow, Goku's probably like 5'8". That makes absolutely no sense.
Dude, that's like 2 inches taller than me.
That's what I'm saying.
Hands with all these people.
Like Vegeta's like 4'11". Like, come on now. Like he's short.
Krillin then?
No, I'm exaggerated a little bit. I don't know their exact heights anymore off the top of my head, but it's like something ridiculous. Oh yeah, it's like, come on now.
Yeah, man, that is absolutely ridiculous.
I think adult Naruto is like 5'10", 5'11" though.
Okay, that's
so Naruto's pretty normal with heights, you know. But like other anime, it's like, all right, I'm not gonna even
get into it. That Yelena chick from Attack on Titan, she looked giant compared to everyone.
The blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I first saw her, I thought she was like time skip Armin.
I did too.
Yeah, I thought that was like Armin in disguise. I was like, oh, he had a growth spurt, but no, it's
not some other blonde person. For the longest time, it took me because I was watching it like stoned as hell at one point too, and I was like, Armin. And then I was like, wait, no. Did she turn into the Beast Titan? I was like, is Armin dead? I was like, wait, what's going on?
Because I had like a theory. It was like, oh, maybe like what the type of Titan you have like affects like your actual body. So I was like, oh, maybe Armin's got like a fucking growth spurt because he has like the colossal Titan. But that wasn't the case. So I don't know.
Yo, he devastated that city.
Yeah. Now, I feel like they're adding stuff, though, to, like, the Colossal Titan. Because at first, he said, like, he can't turn into it because he'll, like, nuke the whole city. Has that ever been a problem before?
I didn't think so.
Because I feel like that's, like, just in this newest season where he, like, you can't just turn into a Titan. Yeah, because
when Bertol first did it, he was literally, like, on the opposite end. Yeah. And just, like, did it like that and appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that nuclear energy, like,
yeah. Like, I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like, out of nowhere, it's like a plot point.
Yeah, I was kind of thrown off by that because considering the fact, like I said before, Bertol or whatever, just like, oh, I'm going to appear out of nowhere, but yeah. Have you watched Invincible on Amazon Prime yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's way gorier than I expected, but I really like it. The end of that first episode was insane.
Yeah. I know you're really into comics. You read the comic?
I'm starting to. I just downloaded Comixology or whatever on my iPad, and I think you get like a month free or whatever. Okay. And then they have like volumes 1 through 11, I think. And then, no, it's like 1 through 10, and they skip 1, and then they have another couple more. But they have a lot of the volumes on there, so I'm starting to read it.
I heard the comic is like, not that it's boring, but I heard it's like a lot slower burn. Like the stuff that happened in that first episode doesn't happen until like later on.
Yeah, no, I've already read the first volume through, and there's a lot of different changes versus like the episodes.
But I'm excited for that, honestly. I wonder what Amazon's gonna do with that, because I wouldn't be surprised if you like try to spin off and like make like their own universe and whatnot.
I could see that. I could definitely see that, especially because I was looking up like all the different comics for Invincible, and there's a couple other comic storylines as well. So I mean, they could dive into that, which would be pretty cool.
Right. But yeah, I might have watched that like 3 times already, because I watched.
Really?
I didn't plan to. I watched it once by myself, and then Perla came over, and then I had to watch it with her. And then my other friend Josh came over, and then he wanted to watch it, so I was like, all right. By the 3rd time though, I was just on my phone. Not gonna lie, but
you're like, I already know what's going on.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah, I was because I saw that one clip with Omni-Man from the end of the first episode on Twitter, and he just like wrecks the entire like rip-off Justice League.
Yeah,
and dude,
that was crazy.
That was insane.
I really was like, I knew he does that, but like, I wasn't expecting all that. Nah.
I saw a couple people complaining on Twitter about like it's too gory, and I'm like,
it's a cartoon.
I kind of like it. It's cool.
It's a cartoon. It's not even on TV. Oh man. I don't think it's like gratuitous though with the goriness. Like there's a purpose.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, for God's sake, he was like squeezing the Flash's head.
That fucked me up. I was like, oh my God. And like you saw that he was punching.
Yeah, so he was breaking his hands. Yeah.
Man, that was good. So When are new episodes for that? Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday.
Are we going to get another 1 or another 3?
Ooh, I don't know. I originally thought the entire season was being released at once.
I thought so too.
And I thought they were 20-minute episodes. So when I saw that they were like 40 or whatever, I was so excited.
I didn't know what to expect going into that. Like, I'll say this, the gore in the show actually looks good, but then like some other times I feel like the animation looked a little wonky. Like just like when he was flying or like normal stuff they were doing. I was like, oh, okay. But like the action scenes themselves look good.
Yeah, they always look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very curious where that's gonna go. I'm probably just gonna read ahead to kind of see where it's gonna go. I don't think they're gonna stick just strictly to the comics though.
No, I don't think so either. I think they've already changed enough already.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, My Hero, that started up.
I wasn't a fan of that first episode.
I feel like they start every first episode of the season like that though.
I think they started to, and it's getting really annoying. I don't know why they're doing that.
No, I think every first episode, except for like season 1, is like just a boring episode, a recap.
Like, of all their names and powers and shit.
Yeah, and they do that in the movies too, and I'm like, this is season 5. I know what I'm...
Like, I already know what I'm getting into.
I don't need to know what the fuck All for One is. I don't need, like...
Yeah, as soon as it started to do that, like, with the first couple heroes, I was like, no, they're gonna go through them all. Like,
my brain, like, I was watching the episode, but my brain, like checked out. Like, every time they did that, I was like, I hate this.
You've read ahead on the manga, though, right?
Yeah, I'm current with the manga. The manga's nuts right now.
Yeah, I'm way behind.
You're way behind. You should if you have to binge a manga, I say binge that, and then binge Jujutsu Kaisen, because I caught it with Jujutsu Kaisen over this weekend too. It's a really quick binge. Like, it's not that.
Yeah, I didn't see.
It's only like one arc ahead of the anime.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Like I think that the arc is long as fuck, but it's like only one arc.
Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, I'll definitely want to do that.
But so you're not current with the My Hero manga though, right?
No.
So what are your predictions for the anime then? I'm curious. Like,
honestly, I really don't have any because I haven't been thinking about My Hero too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's been just on the back burner. Like, I didn't even know season 5 was coming out like this soon.
I kind of forgot it was coming out.
Exactly.
Like, I was I follow Crunchyroll on social media, and that's how I'm reminded.
Yeah, I think I saw somewhere on Twitter, like, someone retweet something about it coming back, and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
It was probably me that retweeted it.
I think it was. And then I mean, I feel like there's way other better shit. Like, that show, it's good. I like it. But I think there's way better shows out there.
Like what, though?
I don't know. I mean, I've been more captivated with, like, Snowfall and other shit.
Oh, I'm talking
I know. I'm still talking anime. I know. But,
I get what you're saying, though.
I don't know. Like, Attack on Titan was way more exciting to get into. That was more pressing.
I feel like that's a different beast.
It is.
Yeah.
And they're different shows, I know. I don't know.
I feel like... This is just me speculating. This is just me talking off the top of my head, but I feel like that's like the Death Note of this generation person. Like, you know, not saying it's like Death Note, but you know, like how Death Note was like completely different from what was coming out with Shonen.
Okay.
I feel like that's like the same vein of Attack on Titan, where it's like it's a Shonen anime, but it's very different.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
It's not your Dragon Ball Z or your Naruto.
It's not your stereotypical.
Yeah. It's just a different beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really haven't been thinking about My Hero because Bleach is on my mind. I want that anime.
When is that coming out?
I think it was supposed to be spring of this year, but I don't think there's been any announcements about it.
That's a good summertime anime or spring.
I'm so ready for that last arc to be animated.
It's funny that you bring up Bleach because I was like a couple weeks ago I just hopped back into that last arc. Like I just jumped somewhere in I was thinking about that Kenpachi fight.
Oh, okay.
And then I kind of want to... I can't watch the fight, so I had to reread
Which one? When he fights like Urahana and finds his Bankai, or when he
both.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Both. I not watched it, but I read that one, and then I read his next fight.
Okay.
I think his name was like Grimmy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and... Man, that was so good.
Dude's gnarly.
Yeah.
Dude is gnarly.
I was like, oh man, I want to see his Bankai. Yeah.
I can't wait to see that shit animated. I can't wait to see Yawanch, or whatever his name is.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I can't wait to see how it's pronounced, because it's been bothering me for years.
Even like the YouTubers that I watch, like they all pronounce it like differently. You know?
It can be like the same YouTuber, and I feel like they pronounce it differently every
time. Every time.
Like I heard
Watcha. I've heard of all, but I have no clue.
It seriously bothers me.
Mm-hmm. That's like one of the few names that, and there's names in Hunter x Hunter when I look at when I was reading the Dark Continent arc where I'm like, I can't pronounce these. Like, like the dude who took all the eyes, Serednik or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I could barely pronounce that, but yeah, I'm ready to see Yawancha, how it's pronounced.
Man.
I'm ready to see that fight. I'm ready to see Aizen's chair animated.
Oh, I can't wait for the memes. I really cannot wait for the memes for that one because it was just such a big deal in the comment sections of those videos. Mm-hmm. Just like how people just pick a random part of an anime or a manga. Like, meme the shit out of it. I was like, oh, speaking of memes, I swear that one face, what's his face made when he turned around and did like that's gonna be a meme.
Oh yeah.
I forgot his name because now he's important. I didn't think he was going to be an important character, being honest, but now he's important. Now I have to remember his name.
Yeah,
and it's going to bother me.
Space now, but yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was like, that's a meme if I've ever seen one. I haven't seen it on Twitter yet, but it's going to happen.
Oh yeah, Twitter or Reddit's going to pop up, and then it's just going to blow. Man, you watching Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah. It's only been like 1 or 2 episodes, right?
2, yeah. I think the third episode
and the third
comes
one's
out
tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I'm excited for that too. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of fan theories or whatever, like how we did with WandaVision, but I think it's gonna be like a good show.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for it. Those fan theories were ridiculous.
No, I mean, I was one of I thought Mephisto was gonna be like a factor. I don't know why.
You and like everyone else.
Nah, yeah, and like I saw like Agatha Harkness theories, but I'm like, I'm not gonna pretend I know who that is. So
I had no clue when I saw theories about her, and then when people brought up Mephisto, I was like, oh, that's cool. Like that'd be cool to see. And then someone had mentioned like Agatha and Mephisto were gonna be in it, and I was like, oh, that'd be really cool. Like I don't know who Agatha is. She sounds dope though, but yeah, I'm excited for Falcon Winter Soldier. I'm already excited. Like I've really liked how they you get a little bit more of a backstory with Bucky.
Yeah.
Because you don't like that dude's been through a lot. Like
you would never be able to tell during with the movies.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But like he's gone, like he said, from one war to another, and then he had like a couple week time in Wakanda, and then was back to another war.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the man, he needs some rest. And now he's at another fight now with Falcon. It's interesting to see like their home life though when they're not saving the world.
I do like that.
It's like, wow, you're an Avenger, but you're still a black guy. You can't get a loan from the bank.
Can't get a loan. You got cops coming up to you asking if there's a problem.
Yeah, I was like, do you not know who that is? Like,
literally save the universe.
Yeah, I was like, come on,
not just the world.
That shit was frustrating to watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I had waited to watch those episodes, and I saw a few posts like on Twitter and Reddit about how people were talking about like how there's a lot of race involved with it, and then I saw those and I'm like, oh, yep, this is frustrating. I see where they're going with it.
It's interesting, but like people are gonna say like, oh, I keep it out of my Marvel stuff. It's like it's Captain America is literally that's what his character is about though. Yeah.
Literally. That's what I don't get, and like what I don't understand when people are like, oh, like keep all the politics out of comics, or like doesn't need all these gay people in comics. I mean, like, who cares? It's been in it before. Like, who cares?
And they're all made up people.
So literally.
It's like...
They're fictional.
Yeah, they're fictional characters, and the thing is, the people that are complaining, like, don't even read comics.
No.
Because, like, most people that know comics be like, alright, he's gonna be this for, like, maybe a year, and then we're gonna go back to the other guy. Yeah.
And then we might keep this guy in another timeline, and then we'll have like this universe over here.
He's gonna do this in another timeline. Maybe we'll go to like a what if, like 10 years in the future or something, and then he'll get like his own superhero personality. But other than that, like I don't get the big deal.
It's like I remember when people were talking about, I think Michael B. Jordan was gonna be cast as like Superman, and people were like, there can't be a black Superman. It's like, dude, he's an alien.
Yeah,
and he's fictional.
There literally is a black Superman though.
And I know. Oh my god.
I mean, me personally, would I want that version of Superman to be the Superman I get in a movie? No, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get people and all this outrage over nonsense. What do you think of the newest Boruto chapter?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's been a while since I saw you, so we gotta discuss that. Let's see. You know what? Let me go to the chapter really quick. While you talk.
I remember I only read it the once.
Do you think we're getting a time skip next chapter? Probably not, right?
Not next chapter. I think soon though.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, it's got to be coming soon.
Somebody pointed out on Reddit it's been like a year since we saw Sarda and Mitsuki, and it doesn't feel like it at all. But then I went back and just looked at the chapters. Like it dead ass has been a year.
Because the last time we saw them was the
right before they went to fight. No, last time we saw them was
when they freed
fought Boro.
Yeah, and freed Naruto.
That was a year ago. It doesn't even feel like it.
That was a year ago?
Yeah.
Yo, it was. Because I think I was in the office when that chapter came out.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
It does not feel like it. But we saw Sumire. I feel like it's going to be a trend where she's going to be the only anime character that we see in this manga.
Oh, is that the chick released?
Purple hair chick?
Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched the anime at all.
Oh, okay. I recommend you going back and watching a few episodes.
Oh, okay.
Like, I nitpick. I really don't watch the entire thing. Like, this week's episode was like, it had good character moments for Kawaki.
Okay.
Like, you saw some of his it's a fucked up childhood.
Not surprised there.
But, like, we saw, like, his situation and how that was with his dad. Okay. Like, before Jigen bought him.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad is, like, a drunk. So Kawaki's just, like, he goes to, like, the village every day and, like, scraps together money. Like, his hard-earned money, he, like, goes to buy his dad some alcohol or whatever. And, like, it's pretty fucked up. And he makes friends with, like, a salesman. And you think, oh, yeah, okay, he's a good dude. But it turns out, he just wanted to traffic him in the first place.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
Good God. Yeah, I mean, you said he was trafficked. Dad was an alcoholic. So, yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting a great childhood because you don't become, like, a vessel.
No. So, the dude... So, Jigen buys Kawaki or whatever. So, he's walking with Kawaki down this tunnel. And the salesman comes and what are you doing with this boy? Blah, blah, blah. And you're thinking he's there to save him. He's like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to traffic him. Well, I was trying to do that. And like, the audience is like, oh my God, this guy's a monster too. Like, there's no good people
absolutely
in this kid's life. It's like, yeah, and Jigen just disposes of him. But, like, you're just like, oh wow, that is a fucked up childhood. And
I wonder why that dude's so cold and cut off from everyone.
Like, if you think about it, he could have turned out a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, true. Oh, man.
But that was a little tangent. But back to the newest chapter.
There's a lot of information, seemed like, in this chapter.
Yeah, Kawaki has his arm back, which is good. So Naruto doesn't have to constantly drain his chakra to, like, operate it. Sumire has a crush on Boruto. That's not a surprise. So as somebody that doesn't watch the anime, like, when you see her, like, are you confused at all? Or you're just like, where'd she come from or what?
I'm kind of just like, I just kind of assume she's the assistant. And since it's like, I forget about things since it's like a monthly release. So I know I forget about stuff, especially since I haven't read the first couple chapters in over a year. So I just figured it was a character I forgot about. I don't think anything of it.
Okay.
It was cool to see everyone else, though, like, from, like, Shikamaru's kid and Choji's kid. It was nice to see all them again.
Yeah. We see Boruto is getting interviewed again. He's being made out to be a hero. Which, I mean, he kind of is, but it's interesting that they interviewed him.
I mean, it's not like they're going to interview Sasuke.
Nah, I can tell he has to hate the press.
Oh, Sasuke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, but he's, like, super famous.
Literally. Iconic ninja, like, one of the strongest of all time.
Yeah. And then,
oh, yeah, they talked about giving the karma to someone else. That's what they were
There we go. I knew we were missing something, like a big moment. So, he has to give the karma to somebody else, and I think the person him and Kawaki decided on was...
Code or Kode or
Kode,
whatever. However
and I don't... Okay, let's reel it back in though. Let's talk about Kode for a little bit. How do you feel before we talk about that? But how do we feel about him being what was the wording exactly? Stronger, more vicious than Jigen or something?
Something like that.
And the cyborgs too being stronger than Jigen. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was expecting it though. It's kind of like a anime, manga, like shonen thing. I feel like where like the next bad guy is of course going to be like so much stronger than the last.
I feel like you don't have to say it though.
True, you can just show it.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, yeah, this guy's a big bad guy.
Yeah, he deliberately weakened himself so he wouldn't, like, out of respect for Jigen. And I was like, all right, that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's kind of stretching it.
I was like, is he stronger than like Jigen in his normal body, or is he stronger than Ishiki or Sutsuki? Because I'm willing to buy he's stronger than Jigen than I am more to buy like he's stronger than Sutsuki.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't like either one, but if I had to pick.
I think his little like transformation with those claws was kind of cool.
Oh, that was
kind of scary.
That was dope. I like that.
Kind of concerned how they're gonna deal with that because
what was he did like something with like it looks like a belt or something. And he can teleport through it.
Oh yeah, I forgot exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, he like throughout the belts. I think that's what it was. Oh, man, yeah, I'm curious to see I'm excited to see when this shit's animated. When they actually start picking up more following the manga, because especially the fights, like Boro, Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen.
Oh, that fight is going to be crazy. But the next one we're going to get is Delta versus Naruto. That should be the next big fight.
Oh, fuck! I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that one had me hyped as hell when reading it.
Yeah, it was a dope fight. And I love Naruto's Kurama mode in that fight. Yeah.
Because isn't that when he, because she was absorbing his chakra, so he's like, I'm just going to give you more chakra than you can take?
For real.
That was such a flex. Just being like, oh yeah, I'm just going to overload her. She can't
and he was holding back the whole fight, too. Yeah. That's interesting. I also want to, what's his name? Kashin Koji. I'm surprised they didn't just use Jiraiya's voice, but like modulate it a little bit. I think he does just have like a straight up different voice actor.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'd actually would have been surprised if they had the same voice actor.
Really? I was kind of hoping, who knows, maybe when it's revealed his voice will just magically sound like Jiraiya. Who knows? But
just randomly switch it like mid-sentence.
I mean, that's kind of what they did with Toby and Obito and Madara.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because he had the goofy voice for the longest time.
Yeah.
I did like him as Toby. I'm still mad at myself. I ruined that, I spoiled that for myself.
Really?
That reveal, yeah.
That was a reveal for you, though?
I mean, I knew nothing about Naruto.
Oh, that's right. I just remember being in class. It might have been like the 5th grade, and everybody was like, Obito is Toby. And somebody was like, how do you know? Obito, Toby, Toby. Like, come on now.
Oh, yeah, I'm mad at myself. I didn't piece it together earlier. Like, I'm like, wow, I'm a fucking idiot. And then I, like, spoiled, and I'm like, oh, like, that would have been actually kind of cool to see.
That shit's hilarious. But, yeah, back to the white karma thing, and how do you even, like, make a karma for a human, though? You think, what the fuck is the dude that always smokes a cigarette? He's the doctor.
Oh,
Amado?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, he probably can figure it out, but, like, I think that's interesting that was the place where Kawaki went, where it's like, it's like, if he takes over your body, what if you have a karma for yourself? And then Boruto, being Boruto, he's like, but I can't do that to another person. I don't know. I thought it was, like, interesting. You saw a lot about their characters.
Yeah, I think Kawaki's, like, cold-blooded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like, oh, you can just use this fuck dude over here. Like,
ruin this guy's life.
Yeah, take that body. I was like, I don't even know if I'd want somebody else's body. No. It feels weird.
Yeah, no, I like my body.
That's what I'm saying.
I wonder if Orochimaru is going to be brought back in soon.
I feel like this is in his wheelhouse.
Yeah,
like curse marks.
Yeah, he should be brought back in. I mean, he was making all those, like, vessels to try to transfer into.
Artificial body.
Yeah, like, that'd be cool if he could do that.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't even think about that. This is a good point to, like, introduce Orochimaru, like, make him come up with some type of a solution with the whole karma situation. Because I want to get his opinion on it since it is similar to the curse mark.
Yeah, and I mean, you can bring him and have him work with Amado and the other doctor, scientist, or whatever.
I would like to see their dynamic.
Yeah, that would be very interesting to see, and I think they could make something really cool with that. But who knows? They're probably just sidelined Orochimaru.
And who knows? I don't even know. Have you seen Orochimaru in the manga outside of that one thing with Sarda? I don't think he's been in it at all. No. Yeah.
So, I think the only time you see him is mostly in the anime.
Yeah. So who knows? And Kode, he finds another cyborg or whatever. Mm-hmm. I forgot her name.
Yeah, the reveal at the end.
Yeah.
What was it?
It's interesting because I'm getting we said this when Boruto first started the whole Kashin Koji thing and the whole Ao thing, we're going in their android saga thing. Mm-hmm. But now I really do feel no, this is the android saga. But
Ida, EIDA. Ida.
Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but
next chapter hits 420. Nice.
I am very curious. Yeah, she's even in a chamber that's giving me real just Android 18 vibes. So I don't know. I just don't like the idea of there are these characters, they've always been around, but they're stronger than everybody else. It's all right, then what have you been doing this entire time?
Yeah, have you just been kicking back, not doing shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't like that, and I was willing to forgive that with Jigen, because I'm willing to buy he probably was just in the cut plotting, but now it's you're telling me there's people even stronger than him and they were doing nothing.
Yeah, they were just sitting back bullshitting. I don't know. I know a lot of people online that I've seen didn't like the direction that Boruto went with all the ninja tools and all the technology and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I feel we haven't seen that much of it though.
Yeah, I feel we haven't. I mean, I kind of like the way it went, but I also kind of don't. I mean, I wish they would have stuck more to the roots, but that's also with more Naruto as well. Mm-hmm. I wish they didn't get into these crazy power scaling shit. I still wish it would have been more kind of how the Zabuza fight was. It was more, thought out shit.
But I will say, I think Boruto, how it is in the manga, is a good medium between the strategy of the Zabuza fights, but it's not over the... Well, it is over the top, the Kaguya shit. Yeah. But there's some strategy involved
with it.
Yeah, with it a little bit. Whereas when they were fighting Madara, Kaguya, or the war in general is more all right, we can spam these big ass jutsu. I feel Boruto is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Where it's we're spamming these big ass jutsu, but we're thinking about it.
A little bit.
We're thinking about it a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I get where you're coming from. I would agree with that.
At least how it was with that Jigen, Naruto, and Sasuke fight. Mm-hmm. They were fighting for their fucking life.
Dude, yeah, they were holding on.
Yeah, so it was we actually saw them doing tactics or whatever while he was throwing a big ass Rasengan.
When you said they're fighting for their life, it made me think of R. Kelly.
That's really what it was.
Fight for my life.
That's probably a meme somewhere. I just haven't seen it.
Oh man. What's your favorite power scaling? Which anime has your favorite power scaling?
Oh, Hunter x Hunter.
My man.
Hands down.
My man.
Hands down Hunter x Hunter, because it's not even about who has the most nin or chakra or ki. It's how you use it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I really do feel in Hunter x Hunter anybody could beat anybody given the right
circumstances.
Yeah, circumstances where it's
except Netero. I don't think a lot of people could have taken on Netero.
I feel if somebody came in there with a game plan.
True.
And with the right nin ability, not saying it'd be easy, not even saying it'd be 1-on-1, but I'm willing to buy he could have got at least sealed.
I think Crollo with the assistance of someone.
That's what I'm saying. Crollo with the assistance of the troop or something could probably give him a go.
Man, that Crollo versus Hisoka.
That's what I'm saying. They're good fights, and it could have went either way.
Literally.
Yeah.
I really that anime needs to come back. That manga needs to come back.
The Yuppie versus Knuckle and
yeah.
It's real tactic. They have no business winning that fight, but they're holding on for life and all giving him a go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even what was his name? The dude with the smoke when he versus the cheetah dude.
I was gonna ask you, but I like that fight.
Moro.
Yeah. There we go. That was a good fight. That was just a good arc in general.
I think one of my favorite arcs of all anime.
It is. Like, I just tell people, man, if you're watching Hunter x Hunter, wait till the Chimera Ant arc. That's probably one of my favorite arcs, yeah.
At first, I didn't like the narration. I thought it was really annoying.
Oh, it bothered you? I like it.
At first, it did. Yeah. And then I got used to it, and I was like, I like this a lot.
It's like, because it's either that or, like, you just have the characters, like, looking at the camera explaining everything. So, if that's the case, I'd rather just have narration.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I didn't read the manga for this, so I was wondering, like, oh, wow, this is very, like, explaining and wordy. I wonder how this was, like, week to week.
Because I caught up with the manga from where it picks up after the anime.
That's what I'm saying, like, after the anime, yeah.
Dude, some of the pages, literally it's all blocks of text.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, this is
the whole,
annoying.
Not the election, the whole, prince selection thing.
Yeah.
That's super wordy.
Dude, that arc, it was confusing to, like, I had to watch a couple videos after reading it because I'm
caught
like
up in, like, the minutia.
Yeah, because I'm like, dude, like, I followed it, but there's so much, like, going on, and
it's like a lot of moving parts.
And then people awakening, like, their Nen beast, and then the one dude has, like, 2 different Nen beasts, and motherfuckers are getting assassinated. It's crazy. It's a good arc. I'm ready for it to come back, but...
It's not coming back.
No.
I'm going to tell you that right now.
I've been disappointed.
I think as an anime fan, sometimes you have to accept some shit you like isn't going to get adapted, because I've had my heart broken. I don't know if you've watched Magi. Or
I've heard of it.
Read Magi. Season 1 and 2 I really like. It made me read the manga, and, like, I just want a season 3, but I know it's never going to happen. And I think season 3, like, it'll get, like, a little political, and, like, that's probably just hard to, like, adapt for, like, action-wise. So
yeah.
That shit's... It's never happening.
I mean, I'm just...
But I also said the same thing for Bleach, though, so who fucking knows?
Yeah, that's what everyone was saying. Everyone was like, Bleach is never coming back.
Yeah.
And it's like, plot twist, Bleach is coming back.
Yeah, for real. For real. I also want the same thing to happen with Soul Eater. I read the entire manga, like, maybe last month, because I knew it was different from the anime, so I watched that, and it was decent.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was different.
It is, but...
I'll have to go read it then, because I watched it, and I really liked it. I mean, the ending was kind of whack, but...
Yeah, the ending is completely different.
Just gonna use this huge strong power, and then it doesn't work out, but I'm gonna give you a hug, and...
That's how I knew it didn't follow the manga, because after the ending, I was like, something's not right. That seemed off.
Yeah. I think my old roommate did mention that the ending was different in the manga.
Same thing with, like, a comic got killed, or, like, another anime where it's like there's just one moment in the show that makes you go, something's not right. It must not follow the manga. That doesn't add up at all.
That show was good.
Yeah.
I was actually really surprised with that.
The comic got killed?
Yeah. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did.
I liked it a lot, like a lot, until, like, towards the end, when I'm like, something's not right. And then, like, I feel like it was, like, trying to rush and wrap up stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do get that. And then, have you ever seen High School of the Dead?
Oh, yeah. Fan service. Yeah.
I, like, put that on because I was like, I ran out of anime options, like, that I had on my list of things to watch. I was like, I'm just going to scroll through. I saw that. Started watching. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then, like, as it went on, I'm like, oh, it's one of those animes. And then I got to, like, one of the episodes in it. And, yeah, that straight fan service one, I was very shocked about.
It's like she had, like, a fucking sniper or whatever. Yeah. It was like, why are you showing me all this?
And then it did, like, 12 different angles or whatever. Like, all right.
Oh, let's see. So, anything else current you want to talk about?
We covered Invincible, covered Boruto.
We covered My Hero.
Attack on Titan.
We covered Jujutsu Kaisen a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about it too much, but you're behind them both, right?
Yeah, I am behind them both.
Okay, so...
Last thing I saw was the Goju fight.
But, so I'm going to say on this is just watch the anime. The anime is over now, so after that, just...
Yeah, that's what my plan was, to finish the anime and then pick up on the manga.
Yeah, I was about to say, and, like, you can knock out the manga in, like, not even a weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you'll be caught up. So I recommend you doing that. It's pretty good.
I plan on it. I was talking to Connor D.I. about it, and he was like, yeah, I definitely recommend.
The funny thing about that is, though, like, when I was reading the anime is already, like, kind of dark itself, but when I was reading the manga, I was like, wow, this shit is dark. Like, when you take away, like, all the, like, crazy animation, like, the pretty colors, like, oh, you really realize, oh, wow, this shit is dark. Yep. This is fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's really good, though. I'm interested to see what happens. I was telling my one buddy on Twitter, like, I'm going to just hold my thoughts, though, because I feel like every time I catch up with a manga after I've seen the anime, it's like I've always catch up to some bullshit. Like, where it's always like, oh, man, like, why? There was a party catching up to this. Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to just hold my thoughts. I'm going to give it a few months and see how it goes, because I think it was like, last one I caught up to was like Demon Slayer. Not saying it was bad, but I caught up to it, and I was like, oh, man, I could have probably just waited for the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely feel you on that.
Yeah. Because now it's like the rush is gone.
Mm-hmm. I still haven't even... Oh, well, the movie hasn't come out in America, has it?
I don't know. I know people say they already saw it, but that might have been like some illegal shit. I don't think it's come out in America yet.
Okay. And then I thought they started the making of season 2 as well.
Yeah.
So... I'm excited for the movie, though. I mean, it looked kind of cool, especially because I like that arc.
I think it's going to be a crazy movie. Yeah. Like, because it's super fast-paced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it probably has a decent budget, too. I know it grossed a lot.
I already know how it's going to end, so I already know it's like people are going to be feeling some type of way.
Oh, hell yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, they are.
I don't want to spoil anything, but people are going to be feeling some type of way.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's an interesting point, though. You think, because a lot of people thought, like, before Part 2 was announced for Attack on Titan, they thought they were going to do, like, a movie or whatever.
Oh.
But it's so much to fit in, like, there's no way they could have did a movie. I think that only works when you have, like, one small arc like that.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Because you can't rush a movie, because then you're going to, like...
You're going to piss somebody off.
Yeah, you're going to piss people off, because you're going to miss all the important shit, trying to cram everything. Unless you're Zack Snyder, and then you make a 4-hour cut of a movie. Did you watch that? We have to talk about that, actually.
Oh, shit. I don't even know if I want to talk about it on here, or, like, cut it and, like, talk about it on a separate video.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have thoughts. I want to talk to you about that, too.
I want the Snyderverse so bad.
Okay.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a good movie. Even for the 4-hour length, I will say it was a good movie.
I liked it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard nothing but good things about it.
I did see a thing on Reddit. Someone brought up a really good point, that HBO just opened up, like, the lane of giving directors the possibility to make, like, 4-hour movies. Yeah. Because people would much rather watch a 4-hour movie at home, because then they can, like, pause it, get up, walk around.
What they could do is, like, have, like, a theatrical version, and, like, months later, all right, now here's your 4-hour version. That's what they should do.
They should.
Yeah, instead of going to the movie theater, here's this 4-hour version. Yeah. I'd rather they do that. Like, here's agree. The theatrical version, and then here's, like, the quote-unquote director's cut.
Yeah, I think they did that with, what movie was it? Hateful Eight?
Yeah, they made, like, episodes of it.
Yeah, they have the movie and then the director's cut on Netflix.
But I don't think this is going to be, like, a normal thing, because I think with Zack Snyder, like, his movie was, like, damn near already done. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they're going to, like, let directors go back and, like, just make a straight up, like, another movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. I still can't believe, like, how much was cut from the Zack Snyder cut compared to the Joss Whedon.
Yeah. It's probably a bunch of videos on YouTube, or it's like a side-by-side. But yeah, this was all around better movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny, I told my mom, because my mom, like, likes the 2017 Justice League. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I
didn't mind it.
It's like, it's an okay movie. Like, I'll put it on in the background.
It's very okay.
Yeah, like, very mediocre.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's got that cool scene with the Flash.
Yeah. But even in the other one, it was better.
Yeah.
The Snyder one.
Yeah. That shit was so sick. And even that first scene with Flash, like, when you got that little background from him, mm-hmm. when he, like, busted through that glass and just poking it.
That was sick.
Oh, my God. I saw someone, though, they broke it down to, like, I think it's, like, 10 to 6... No, I think it was, like, 16% of the film is in, like, slow motion.
No, like, I saw IGN broke it. I think it was IGN. It was, like, it's, like, 30 minutes of slow motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we can just talk about that for a little bit, and what I might end up doing is, like, just cut out this part and, like, make it a separate video. So let's just talk about this for a little bit. But like that entire epilogue, like the thing is, my problem with that movie is it didn't have to be 4 hours long though, and that's the problem.
It did not.
Because we have, like what we said, 30 minutes of slow motion, and then that epilogue part is like 45 minutes of itself.
Yep, the epilogue part was way longer than it needed to be.
So it's like if you take out the 30 minutes of slow motion and then the epilogue, you already have like a normal ass movie.
And all those scenes with Lois Lane, where she was like basically just doing nothing.
I didn't mind those, but like there was a part that broke me. Whereas, like, there was the janitor, he was mopping, and he brought down, like, the mop in, like, slow motion. I was like, why? Why? What is that for?
Or when she first, like, walked out of the building with, like, the cup of coffee, she's in, like,
slow motion. She set down the
she's
coffee.
She's handing it down. Yeah, like, it's like, dude, you don't need all the slow motion.
It's like, I get it. You're in, like, your artistic bag right now, but it's like, come on, dog.
And the other scene that they could have cut, or at least shortened, was when...
I think I know what you're about to say.
The Aquaman singing
Yes. Yes. Because I feel like they just, like, had that camera on a little too long.
Way too long.
I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of awkward now.
And, like, that was at the start of the film, and I'm, like, watching, I'm like, really? Like, this is how the movie's gonna be? At first, I started off, I'm like, man, this is not gonna be that good. I was already, like, expectations low, but then, I mean, obviously I enjoyed it afterward, but, I mean, I saw someone, or I guess the reason that did that was to show how much they appreciate Aquaman and how much, like, he's a god to them, but... They could have showed it another way. Or shortened it.
They could have just had the girl pick up his shirt and she sniffed it or something. I feel like that singing, it was just too... I think they just did it for too long. That's what that was.
Yeah, they could have shortened it, and I think it would have been a lot better.
I was like, oh, wow, this is awkward. I'm just watching this.
What do you think of Martian Manhunter?
Unnecessary. Okay, so the first scene Martian Manhunter was in...
Unnecessary.
Because it completely... When you find out that's not, like, Martha Kitt and that's just fucking Martian Manhunter, I feel like that completely undercuts, like, the heart-to-heart they just had.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So I was like, what the fuck? And, like, well, first of all, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why do you care?
Why aren't you helping out?
Oh, yeah, I was telling my friend... I forgot who I was talking to, but I was like, so... You're telling me you were that dude the entire time. You were in Man of Steel. You could have helped.
Literally.
Yeah.
And even, like, with the boxes, like, why didn't you step in at any point?
I know you have telepathy. I know you can hear this going on.
Right.
You could help.
You can sense that shit, probably.
Like, if he had showed up, they would have need to revive Superman.
No.
He's, like, just as strong.
I think they should have left him out of the first scene, but I liked him in the post-credit scene.
The post-credit scene made a little more sense, but even then, it's like, I just don't like the epilogue shit at all, though, for the most part.
I liked the epilogue. I thought it was cool. Thought it was too long.
Yeah, it's like, this was a lot of endings for this one movie.
And, I read that the reason why Zack Snyder had the epilogue in is because he wanted Jared Leto's Joker and Ben Affleck's Batman to be on screen at the same time.
It's funny though because they didn't even film those together.
Really?
It was like they were like in completely separate like places.
Oh, true.
Because they're never on screen together. Yeah, so I thought that was hilarious when I found that out.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just too much a little bit. I did like that scene with Deathstroke though. What he was talking to.
Lex Luthor.
I fucking hate Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
That was the worst casting decision I've ever
You are the Riddler, and you know it.
Literally, like, he has no way Lex Luthor.
I'm not willing to buy that at all, but we're getting on another tangent. But
yeah, I could go all that casting just pisses me off to no end.
Every time. You know what? We can make that another video. Casting choices that just pissed you off.
Dude, that one would take up like an hour of the video.
I'll have you back on for that. Let me put that in my notes. Casting choices in movies that just piss you off. But I really like that. That made me want to see that hypothetical Ben Affleck movie we could have got.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will never... I'm not going to say never. Who knows at this point?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, anything can happen.
In your opinion, should Warner Brothers and DC just lean into like the multiverse bag? Like, why not just have like two Batman movies completely unrelated?
I think they could. I think they should as well. I mean,
would that confuse people?
If they're stupid.
You say that, but it would have confused me.
I mean,
but I feel like the average fan, it might confuse them. Like, so where does this take place? I thought it was Robert Pattinson.
That's true. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I think they could somehow, like, film it or show it in a way, like...
Yeah.
Like, at the start of the film, be like, Earth 717, Earth 353.
Just acknowledge it?
Yeah, just, like, straight up be like, hey, different Earths.
I'd be down, how you're saying it, I'd be down for that, then.
Yeah, I think if they, like, just... Because that's all they really need to do. If the viewer has any more questions, they can figure it out themselves.
That's true. I'm willing to buy that. I just feel like people do get, like, a little confused, though, because you saw how everybody was, like, you get the same dude that played Quicksilver in the MCU movie, and you think it's, like, fucking Quicksilver now. So, I don't know.
I think that was a good twist.
Yeah. Oh, the fucking boner joke?
Yeah. I like how they brought him in to be, like, Quicksilver. That was good. I like that. Little Easter egg.
I thought it was okay.
I liked it. I don't know. I like those X-Men movies. For as bad as a lot of them are, I think they're enjoyable.
It's hit or miss.
Yeah.
It's like every other one after, like, the second one. It's like, it's hit or miss.
Yeah, Days of Future Past I like.
I do like that one.
Apocalypse was the last one, because I didn't see Dark Phoenix, because I heard that one was really bad.
Buns.
Apocalypse I saw, and I was like, man, that was another mediocre movie.
Yeah. It wasn't bad, though. It was just very, like, mediocre. It was average.
Yeah, I think they really undercut Apocalypse in that, because he's way scarier in, like, actual comics and other X-Men shit, but that one, he didn't seem that frightening.
Mm.
And
I feel like he should be in the same vein as Thanos and Darkseid, whereas, oh shit, Apocalypse is coming, but you never really got
I never was, like, terrified like that.
Yeah.
Also, live-action Darkseid, holy fuck.
Oh,
holy fuck.
The only thing I didn't like about that, but I get why they did it, was with Darkseid, I feel like he got, like, an axe or whatever, then he was done.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he would fuck up Ares. Like, but I think this is before he had the Omega beams and everything, so like that's why he was fighting with that axe and everything. I don't know. I just feel like he would go down a lot harder, and if you saw Ares now, he'd be on his ass.
That battle scene was
dope,
sick.
Yeah,
we got to see a Green Lantern, which was dope.
Yeah, more world building,
which I love.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's gonna be a shame because we probably won't see anything unfold from this.
Yeah, I like Darkseid in this. I feel like they could have got a better voice for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, more intimidating. Like, get the dude from the cartoon.
Yeah, from Justice League War.
Yeah. No, I was talking about, like, the original Justice League cartoon. I really liked him.
Oh, I never, like, I've seen, I think, the first season of that Justice League ungodly amount of times, but I haven't seen anything past the first season. Or maybe it was just, like, the first couple episodes I've seen a lot.
You would like Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, I know. I liked it a lot. Yeah. I enjoyed it before, but I just never finished it.
It's on HBO Max.
HBO Max has all the DC goods, which I fucking love.
What else? What else is there? Like, you think we touched on everything with the... Well, we obviously didn't touch on everything. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, with a 4-hour runtime, there is a lot.
There is a lot to talk about. There's more with Cyborg. I like how with the Justice League, at least in this movie, I feel like you actually needed a team, whereas like with the Whedon movie, it was like you really just only need Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, like, I forgot who I was talking about, but actually, like, Josh Whedon and kind of just, they all, like, threw them together. Like, there was no reason they all came together, whereas in, like, Snyder Cut, you actually saw a reason why they all met up and why they needed each other.
Well, I think the problem is, though, if we're gonna do that, we can just I can grab my stuff too then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we gonna be done in like 5 minutes.
Cool.
But the thing is, I feel like the problem is they were just rushing trying to catch up with Marvel.
Yep.
And then
that's their biggest downfall. I mean,
I'm not saying everybody needs their own fucking movie, but like certain characters should have got their own movie before, like Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and the Flash get their own movie. Cyborg, the Justice League.
You could have showed him in that.
Yeah. Cyborg could have been in the Justice League movie. Everybody else gets their own movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And I mean, Man of Steel was good. We never got a Batman movie. The first Wonder Woman was good.
But I think the problem is, though, is like after the first Man of Steel movie, they immediately did Batman versus Superman. And it's like, how about a Batman movie? You know what I'm saying?
So I can actually know this Batman instead of just being thrown in. I still have only seen that movie once from when I saw it in theaters. I haven't seen it since.
I have like the Ultimate Edition downstairs, but
I heard the Ultimate Edition was okay.
I heard it. I don't think I've ever, like, I have the movie, but I don't think I've ever watched the Ultimate Edition because when I, like, put it in my PlayStation to watch it, I think I accidentally watched, like, the regular version. Because I was like, I don't think anything's different. I was like, oh, is this even the right version I put in? I don't know.
Isn't it like 3 hours, the Ultimate Edition or something?
I'm not going back to rewatch it, though. That's the thing. It's not like a movie I want to, like, I don't, looking back on it, I was like, I didn't even have to buy this.
I'm surprised, when you said you owned it, I'm like, really?
No, like, because I heard the Ultimate Edition was, like, so much better than the original. I was like, okay, I'll buy it and I'll watch it.
To see.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, DC's really, hit or miss, and mostly it's miss with their fucking movies.
I feel like it's such a shame, though, because I really do like just DC better.
Yeah, I prefer DC Comics.
Yeah.
100%. I think they're way better.
My only gripe with DC is Batman is not your only character. Every fucking animated movie is like a Batman movie. And it's like, Green Lantern has some good stories you could adapt, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, literally any other character.
Yeah. I'm not going to say everyone, but I feel like most of them is Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's not Batman, he's included in it at some point.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even the Teen Titans versus Justice League, like, you got Batman in there.
Yeah, this is unnecessary. Justice League Dark Batman is on the cover, and it's like, he has nothing to do with that.
Oh, man. I haven't watched that one yet.
Man. Alright, but, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys for listening. You can follow me on Twitter at StingSama, and my YouTube is also StingSama, and you can follow me on Spotify and Apple at Plot Armor.
All right, thanks for having me on. My Twitter, if you want to follow me, is _it's_Matt97. Thanks for having me on, Evan.
No problem.